Hi. Okay. There's so many topics that I wanted to touch on, but we're going to start here. This is Ibsy. It is a kind of local trail that I have been walking at points. But there's an article basically that I wrote down today, and we are going to read it together. So this article is by The Cut. It's called, this is really funny. So I was trying to think about how to explain, like give the backstory to what I was saying about the purse and the fashion show. And I remembered this article, and so I found this article, and yeah. It's from The Cut, which is a magazine in New York. It's actually from 2023. So it's April 11th, 2023 by Amaya McDonald. It's called An Ode to Black Women Never Putting Down Their Purses. Check this out. Aretha Franklin almost always carried a purse on stage. The Queen of Soul was known to collect payments for performances in cash and store it in a handbag, which was close by to avoid being shortchanged. And it's got actually a picture of her. To some, carrying a purse on stage may seem unconventional, but Black women have a history of being attached to their handbags. While their reasoning may differ, contemporary artists like Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, and Pink Pantheress seem to follow Miss Aretha Franklin's lead. To the amusement of fans online, these women have also become known for taking their handbags with them everywhere, including the stage. What? Beyond its practical use of holding keys, cell phones, and other miscellaneous objects, the everyday purse is turned into a vehicle for self-expression, protection, and status symbolization. I don't ever remember seeing my grandma outside the house without a purse, designer Brandon Blackwood says. I remember every single one of my mom's purses, from the small, harder clutches for evening bags to the ones she would choose for every day. For Blackwood, there's a sense of pride in carrying a handbag, especially one made by a Black designer. I know for a big part of it, purchasing my bags and other Black-owned handbag lines was a silent way of acknowledging and supporting Blackness, Black people, and Black creativity. Influenced by his family and the work of other popular designers, Blackwood eventually grew to develop his own relationship with handbags and now designs pieces that cater to the needs and unique style choices of his consumers, a majority of them being Black women. I didn't even realize that this was a thing. Dr. Monica L. Miller, author of Slaves to Fashion, Black Dandyism, and the Styling of Black Diasporic Identity, believes that the purse attachment stems from historical necessity. In the 1940s, women used to have larger purses called freedom bags, referring to a time when Black women had limited job opportunities and often became domestic workers. Miller explained that women who were live-in domestics and didn't want to wear their uniforms outside of their wealthy employers' houses made sure that their purse was big enough to hold a change of clothes. The bag and its functions allowed Black women to mitigate class hierarchies once outside of their homes. The purse was a part of a Black woman's outside of the house uniform, which often was affected by respectability politics, Miller says. When you leave the house, you want to look respectable because that respectable look was thought, though it wasn't always true, to be protective. It would protect you from harassment. It would protect you if you could look a bit above your station. It could protect you from all kinds of harassment and discrimination. As time progresses, the use of a purse as a status symbol and a mode of self-preservation has evolved, though the sentiment remains. For Black women, since the turn of the 20th century, carrying around a purse shows that you're this active member of society who has the ability to go shopping and consume and also show your style sense. Fashion historian Kimberly Jenkins says. Though their purse carrying habits may seem unconventional today, Ice Spice and Pink Panthers illustrate how the purse has become a practical and stylish comfort item for some Black women. By over-preparing for the unexpected moments in everyday life, the question of what if becomes less nerve-wracking. Taking after generations of Black women who are equally fashionable and nurturing, I find myself carrying my own bags full of just in case, and understand why my mother finds peace in carrying her purse. I still believe that for Black women, these new, younger rappers are showing that the purse cannot always protect you, but it sometimes can. Miller says, we're not at the point where going out of the house as a Black woman is always an experience that's going to be seamless. So all hail the purse for performing that function. I don't know. Like I literally brushed over this article when it came out and I never read it, but I did think it was the weirdest thing because I followed Pink Panthers when she first came out, and she literally goes on stage like she was at South by, like Lollapalooza, and she like legit has her like purse, like she's holding the mic and she's got her purse. It's the weirdest thing. I didn't put it all together, but as you see some of these images, it's like Nicki Minaj holding her literal handbag, like as she's like performing. Like it's not like she was like walking outside. That's just weird as fuck. Like I didn't put that together, but anyway, I don't know. I want you guys let me know if anyone else has like thought of this as like being a topic. I just didn't. I didn't put it together, but sometimes I'm kind of slow on stuff. Anyway.